So let's discuss one more problem, which is combination of shape. So far we learned that there was a one cube, there was a one cuboid. From cube we make cuboid, right? Here it is something different. You have two different shapes. Let's read the question first. A vessel is in the form of hollow hemisphere, okay, mounted by a hollow cylinder. Okay, so we have a vessel, right, in the shape of what? Hollow hemisphere. So hemisphere, you have sphere and you have half of it. So hemisphere, right? Half, like semicircle you have half sphere, which is hemisphere, and it is hollow, means from inside it is empty. Then mounted by a hollow cylinder. So there is a one cylinder as well, right, which is mounted on it, and it is also hollow. So there is a one hollow hemisphere and there is a one cylinders. Figure will look something like this. I've drawn for the purpose of understanding. Now let's read more description. The diameter of hemisphere is 14 centimeter. Okay, wait. Diameter of hemisphere, it's given. Nice. Diameter is given. So let's say this is bottom one is the hemisphere, right, and diameter means that from one end to another end, let's right, from one end to another end, that is 14 centimeter. Remember. Done. And the total height of the vessel is 13 centimeter. Okay, so total height of the vessel is 13 centimeter. Find the inner surface area of the vessel. Okay, so from this one to this one, I think 13 will be longer than the 14. Let it be. Just for the purpose of understanding, we have drawn this. No worries. Find the inner surface area of the vessel. So we need to find the inner surface, which is this cylinder is hollow, this sphere is also hollow. So we need to find the surface area of the hemisphere. Then we need to find the inner surface area of the cylinder. So remember, there are two shapes over here. One is hemisphere, another is cylinder. So let's start with the hemisphere first. So hemisphere it is. Hemisphere. Now, I told you sphere has a one dimension that we need to calculate the volume or the surface area. So that is diameter. Here given diameter, which is 14 centimeter. So that means 2 times radius is equal to 14. So R2 will go into denominator. So value of R is 7 centimeter. Done. Now we want to find the inner surface area of the hemisphere, inside one. Okay, we have the radius, which is 7 centimeter, and surface area. So what's the surface area of this sphere? Which is 4 pi r square, but we are talking about half of it. Okay, so let's write that surface area, which is 4 pi r square. Remember, we are talking about half sphere, hemisphere, that is divide by 2. So divide by half, 1 and 2. So 2 pi r square is the formula. Now let's substitute the values. Pi 22 by 7, r is 7 only. So 2 as it is, pi 22 by 7 r square, 7 multiplied by 7, 7 cancel. Here 44 into 7. So let's multiply. 4 7s are 28, 8 here, 2 carry over. 4 7s are 28 plus 2, 30. So 308 centimeter square. Remember, we are talking about the area. So done, the area of hemisphere. Now we need to find the area of what? Cylinder. So let's start with the area of cylinder. Now the topic is cylinder. Cylinder it is. Now for cylinder we need radius. Okay, and radius will it be same as the sphere? Yes, right, because base is circular, so radius will be 7 centimeter. Now what about the height? How can we get the height? That's important. Now see, we have total height, right, which is 13 centimeter, and this height itself is the 7 centimeter. So how to get this value? You have total 13, out of that you need to remove 7. So 13 minus 7 will be what? 6 centimeter. Done? Now remember, what kind of area do we need to calculate? Is it LSA, is it TSA, or is it like a combination of a base of the circle and the lateral curved surface area? Think about that. So we want to find the inner surface area, and it has a like curve shape. So we need to find only this area, which is curved surface area. Remember, which is curved surface area. So let's find CSA, which is, what's the formula? 2 pi r h. So 2 as it is, pi is what? 22 by 7, r is what? 7, and h is what? 6. 7 7 cancel here. 44 into 6. So let's multiply. 6 4s are 24, 4 here, 2 carry over. 6 4s are 24 plus 2, 26. Here it is centimeter square. Now what to do? Are we going to subtract or are we going to add? So we need to find the total surface area, remember. So total surface area. So I need to add it. Take the area of hemisphere plus take the area of the cylinder. So it was 308 plus, what is the next one? 264. So let's add 8 and 4 with 12, 2, 1, 7 and 5. So 572 centimeter square. That's the inner surface area of the vessel, remember. Now let's recall the step. First of all, draw this figure. It will be easy to understand rather than just imagining the figure in your mind. Draw on the paper, it will be good. So hemisphere, we have cylinder, and it's given that we need to find the area of the inner surface, right? So we find the surface area separately of the hemisphere and of the cylinder, right? So first of all of the hemisphere, then of the cylinder. Now remember, if you don't have height, we cannot get it. So you need to just think, how can we get the height of the cylinder, radius of the hemisphere or the cylinder? There is always some ways to get the answer. Remember, don't need to stuck that if we don't have height. So this is how we find the area of the combination of the shapes.